Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How are you doing? It's Big P here. We're joined by Max, aka the Breadcrumb. He's back on scene. He's on scene. He's off to Jersey to see Dennis, aren't you, Max?
Yeah, something like that.
You're
Something
going
like
training out there, Max.
that. Gonna do a bit. Still got this long COVID, which is doing me head in. Needs to fuck off, to be honest. But yeah, I'm going out there, do the best I can, and
Dennis will put you in with some rugby player over there or something to spar, and he'll gauge where you're at, Max.
yeah, more
Let,
than likely.
let's see if you can see. Let's see if Dennis can work his magic with you, Max. He might have another Clinton Woods. On, you never know, Max. Do you? You could pull it all together, Max.
We never know. We never know.
You could get a vest, Max, and it could have two big kisses on it, one at the top, one at the bottom from your lass. A white vest, and in big black letters it could say "Win, Max, win."
No, it will say championship rounds.
Championship round, Max. Do yourself a favour, Max. Who's been gassing you up lately, Dennis?
Say championship. No, just taking a leaf out of Ben Davison. Fucking hell.
Oh, you been watching Baby Ben from Crossroads?
Oh Christ, he's just a knobhead, isn't he?
Right, Max. Kel Brooks saying he's got mental health issues with retirement and all that. What do you think?
You know what? I think with boxing, when you've got people at such a high level like Kel, Amir Khan, they need some help. It's like almost like footballers, when they obviously retire, they've gone from training 4 or 5 times a week to all of a sudden nothing. And it's a big gap and void to fill. Do you know what I mean? Because they don't become relevant, they're not in the news anymore. And I think there needs to be a process of them after life, after sport, when you retire. I think there needs to be some sort of governed help. And, footballers are getting little bits of here and there. But, you look at people like Paul Merson and people like Tony Adams and, who's turned to alcohol or have had their problems gambling. I think there needs to be some sort of, structure there. I don't know if it's a UK sport or a governed, body that can do that. And Kell Brook falls in that category because it's clearly a mess outside the ring at the minute. Um, and he was a good fighter, he was a great fighter. So, there should be some help for him.
Yeah, yeah. There should be. There should be. We've all got issues, haven't we? Everybody will. I mean, what is the perfect way to live your life? But Kell Brook is a retired boxer. He's not got.
We never know. He might even come back for a payday. It might be even room for him to come back for one last hurrah. So it always gets talked about because everyone's got a price, haven't they? Let's be honest.
Well, we'll see, won't we? But yeah, Crawford looks like he's gone to Golden Boy.
Yeah. Well, Golden Boy is sort of were on their ass, weren't they? Because that's isn't that Oscar De La Hoya's?
Yeah, but if you think about it now, look, the boxing, right, it's dying on its arse. Everybody knows that. But they're trying to paper over at cracks. Nobody dares say, oh, everybody wants to get a few quid. We know what's going on within the sport. These are some fights here that I think can save the sport. Right, ready?
Yeah.
Fury Usyk, two undefeated. They're best in their division, them two.
Yeah.
Pitbull and Beterbiev, undefeated. They're best in their division.
Yeah.
Light heavyweight and heavyweight, they respectively. Crawford Spence, welterweight. Tank and Garcia, what are they lightweight, aren't they? So what you got there? Four glamour divisions: light heavyweight, heavyweight, welter, and lightweight. The best divisions of the lot. They're the cream de la cream. Do you know what I mean? Super
Yeah,
middle.
we're never going to get that though, are we?
Super middle's only been going since '84, hasn't it? But they're the cream of the cream, aren't they? Been going low years, hasn't it? Them weights. Now, why can't we get these people in the ring? What is going on? What is it? TV people? Why do we have to have these people separated and say, oh, he's a world champion, he's a world champion? Why can't we just have these 4 fights, you could get trilogies out of them, or at least 2 fights each. You know, there's 8 fights there that at least. They're just robbing fans, aren't they, Max? It's just driving me mad.
Out of all of them, out of those four you said,
You
what
pay
fights?
£100 to watch each one of them with that starved of action.
Yeah, I agree. But I mean, out of them four, what are the most likely ones going to happen?
Maybe Bivol, they look like no nonsense sort of types, don't they?
Yeah, I think so. Fury's going to be
Dragging his
smoking.
heels have a Usyk in it at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, do you know what it is with Fury and Usyk? Is that I'll tell you what it is. He wants it. Fury's he wants it in the UK, I think, deep down, because he knows he's in a 50-50 there. He knows I could lose here. He wants it in the UK, so he's got everything for him. Usyk probably his team's not playing game. We'll have it in Saudi. We'll have it on neutral territory. That's where we have it. My country's going through a massive, massive change and destruction, all these things. So I want to do the best I can for my people and what I want to do. So there's I reckon there's a lot of ooh and ah in it. I don't think it's set on Saudi, you see, both parties. So there's a lot of to and fro with that because let's be honest, I don't think Fury is what he used to be. I hate when people keep saying, "Oh, he's too big for Usyk." No, get the size out of your head. You know, you've seen what Usyk can do to the Klitschko's in training at the top of their era. Fury can't do this hugging up and tying up like he can do every other fighter. Usyk would be too slick for him. So, and they'd be prepared, well prepared. So let's get the size out there. All these trolls out there as well. While I'm on this subject, all these trolls out there keep like saying, "Oh, Max this and Max that." Come on here. That's what I say because some of them do my nutting, Russ.
Wow. Really, you know, when you put yourself out there on social media, you have to take it on chin, mate. Just take it on chin. Take it as a compliment, mate. If look,
Yeah, I know, but do you know what it is?
compliment, lad.
Some of them speak absolute poppycock. Now there was that one comment. He says, Russ, Russ, you filled your nappy," and I said, "I'll come on at 2 o'clock or something." And then you you put your email on. So yeah, come on, I'm free at 2:30.
He
Let's
had
go.
emailed me. He had his chance to come on, and that's it. You've just got to let it go. And if he didn't email me, I'd have given him a slot. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly,
So,
exactly.
so that's it in it. So you can't win. So you just got to let them have the say. At least they're watching, Max. That's all you got to remember. At least they're watching. So,
Yeah, true. But no, going back to the subject, yeah, I mean Bivol and Bertavy, the thing is of them two, they're serious. They're fighting men. I mean, so Usyk and Fury, but it's going to be so much arguing on, what venue, where it's going to be, location. I think that's the problem with them.
what you? Oh, sorry.
They say it's set, but it's not. What they say and do are two different things. Anything what Fury say, I don't believe, and I still don't believe Tommy Fury fights Jake Paul. I think there's going to be a lot of twists in that.
Well, we'll see. What about Joe Joyce against Zhang? April 15th at Copperbox match. Big Joe Joyce, the juggernaut. Is he on radar for you, Max?
I'd rather just run the other way. I'll run from the scene if he came at me.
Like you, Max, scared of Big Joe Joyce.
Look, you see what he did to Joseph Parker, and that was a good Joseph Parker in there.
Didn't you know his bone density is 5 times stronger than superheroes and NFL players, rugby players?
Yeah, but you can believe it. Yeah, but we take the piss. You take the piss.
Bone density tested, he makes the $6 million man look tame.
Yeah, but we take the piss. But I can believe that because how can you take the shots he can take, right, and still be something? I mean, let's be honest. Daniel Dubois, right, was putting some hard shots on him, and Daniel Dubois was trying his hardest and laying it on him, but he weren't flinching.
Is Joe Joyce Michael Myers in disguise? That's what we're asking people.
But yeah, but again, Zhang, he beat Zhang. I think Zhang's a little bit too old now. Joe Joyce has got a little bit of life in him. And when you've got that sort of type of fighter keeps walking you down, wearing you down. Yeah. I mean, Zhang, he lost to Herkovich. I didn't think he lost to Herkovich, in that fight. And Herkovich was a strange performance if you saw that fight against Herkovich. He sort of turned his back a few times or looked like he wasn't finishing off combinations or wasn't looking like he's interested. I saw that fight. But yeah. But somehow Herkovich won that. So I thought that was a strange result. But yeah, I think it's a good fight. It's not, I don't know if it's pay-per-view or not. I hope it's not, for God's sakes. Because I couldn't get behind that if it's pay-per-view.
Couldn't you?
Nah, but it doesn't thrill me. Joe Joyce is like, he's almost like a real bad version of George Foreman, isn't he?
Like a what?
He's like a bad version of George Foreman, isn't he? Get what I mean? He punches like he's got that sort of power, but he's just got very little skill to replicate it. He's just got. I mean, if he didn't have the resistance he had, he'd be knocked out by now, wouldn't he? Let's be honest.
Yeah, he would. Do you see Deontay Wilder win it world title again, Max?
Depends who against who, is it? It depends against who and when and who. You know what I mean? It's all about timing, don't we, Russ? And mapping it. He's got the power. He's got the desire. And I still think he's the only one to manage to closely beat Tyson Fury like he did. In his career, which isn't actually, that's not strictly true because let's be honest, Tyson Fury's had a lot of luck in his career, hasn't he? John McDermott.
Well, Tyson's been carefully matched, and he very, very carefully matched. Very.
Yeah, definitely. But he had John McDermott. That was a loss in that first fight. Then he had Otto Wallin in his fight, which was definitely.
I mean, what bothers me is they keep saying, he went over and beat Klitschko and that. Everybody had to fight Klitschko in Germany. Everybody. So he wasn't doing anything that he didn't have to do. He knew he had to go there. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. He went a draw in England when he got off at Wilder's job. He went B-side, wasn't he? So he had to do both them, didn't he? You know what I mean? He only became A-side after the draw, didn't he?
Well, yeah, go on.
That's
the thing. But I mean, but when you're the champion, you have to go in the champion's backyard. That's how it works, doesn't it? So, I mean, to be honest, you got to give Tyson his sort of credit where credit's due. He's gone to, let's be honest, no one was touching Wilder, were they? No one was bothering touching it. But at that time, it was Fury's only way in because no one else was giving him the time of day, were they? Really, let's be honest. Yeah. It was his fast track back up to the top. So, to be honest, yeah, I think I can see Wilder getting another pick at the cherry. Against who, I do not know. It's going to be. I mean, to be honest, wouldn't it be the winner out of Usyk and Fury? I mean, they're going to get a double fight out of it, aren't they? Let's be honest about it. If it does happen, so it's going to be one of them, isn't it?
Yeah. Who do you see yourself? Who do you see yourself fighting, Max? Say, for instance, if Dennis offered you Jay McFarlane, would you fight him, Max?
Yeah, not immediately because I've been out the ring, don't forget. But further down,
need a warm up for Jay McFarlane.
Look, people knock him, and all these trolls on here knock him, right?
I'm just saying, you're saying you need a warm up before Jay.
Yeah, at least a couple for him because let's be honest, Jay can fight. Jay McFarlane fit will be. He should have lost to Nick Campbell.
Max, let's talk Turkey here, Max. Right, listen. Jay McFarlane will put you on planet orbit, Max. You're 6 months away from even going near him.
Well,
fitness wise.
Well, I did say, Russ, I do need a couple of warm ups.
We had this talk 6 months ago, though, didn't we? And you were gonna you were going to pull trees up then.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, Russ.
Oh, get Max.
Hang on. No, unfortunately, Russ. Unfortunately, there's more to life than boxing. Unfortunately, so
Come on, Max. But you want
I don't have boxing as my number one thing in my life. I have other identities in my life. So, sorry. I mean, I'm sure outside.
Yeah, but Max, if you're going to play at it, and you're getting in there. What if Jay McFarlane pulls something out of nowhere, some punch out of nowhere, and your jaw's not, you ain't got your head tucked in, and your mouth's a little bit open, you're not tight, and then bam, that's it.
That's it. Yeah, well, that's heavyweight boxing, and
You'll be known as, look at Max over there, old square head. You know what I mean? I know it happens, mate, but can't you take it a bit more? Put a bit more effort in, Max. That's all I want from you. If you're going to do it seriously.
This is a plan.
When Dennis gets you over there, Dennis is a serious guy. When he gets you over there and gets you in that gym, he'll be watching you like an hawk. He'll get you on them pads, and he'll know within a few minutes if you're going to waste his time and yours. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Well, but the thing is going over there in the first place, bearing in mind out of my own pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What do you think Dennis is going to fly you over?
No, but no, come on. Yeah, hang on.
Let's look at about 12 months off that, Max, and that's if you get a few wins.
Yeah, but hold on, right? I'm going over, taking time off work.
Yeah,
so
that's good. That's showing initiative, isn't it? But it's nice but it's easy to go over there and your eyes will be popping out when you get over there. You'll get picked up in a limo and all that. You'll like all that.
It'd be just Dennis in his car picking me up. That'd be all.
Well, I got picked up in a limo when I went over there, mate.
Oh, well, you get special treatment, Russ. You're the G. You're the G, mate. I don't get special treatment.
Craig will pick you up from Dennis's limo. He'll pick you up, or Dennis will. If Dennis is it depends what time you get in. And he'll have a chat, soften you up, and they'll get you in that gym at Jersey, and then they'll say, right, Max, get on these pads. Right, you're going to do 2 rounds with him.
That's fine, mate.
You do your best, Max.
That's all you can do.
Show me up.
That's all you can do. That's all you can do, Russ. Do your best.
Listen, and then you'll see where you're at. If Perry loses them 2 fights to Reeves for cruiserweight,
well, that's going to happen.
Blow up 2 stone, won't he? He'll be depressed, and then you and Perry can get at it, and we'll see who's daddy.
Oh, that's a luxury, isn't it? We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Would you back your son against Perry, Max?
Yeah, I would, because I think he's shy.
Would he have to fight you at heavyweight though?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but fucking last time I was 14 stone 4. I was like fucking 15. Sorry, I don't think so. Christ, that's just. Nearly 6'4" for fuck's sakes.
Old Max, women love him, men want to be him. Big Oath. Return of the Big Oath. Hey, that's what we should have it as title, Max. Return of the Big Oath.
No, can we have can we have a decent title, please?
Picture you with that Benny hat on and gum shield in, Max.
No, can we have a nice picture, please, mate?
Return of the Big Oath.
Don't be harsh. Let's be nice. Let's be nice, Russ. But I thought it'd be a bit. I thought, look, you got to advertise welcome states. You got to be half serious on here.
Yeah, Max. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions now. It's time to have a bit of fun on Porky's Corner, Max. Right, let's say, for instance, you're in this scenario, right? You're stuck, right, in an holding cell, right, on a driving charge. You're in a car, right? You're in this car, and there's no insurance on it, and you both jumped in back seat. You and Isaac Lowe. So you're stuck in an holding cell for 24 hours. What do you talk about?
Now, I don't know if he can speak, can he?
You and Isaac Lowe, what would you talk about?
Oh my God. I don't know. I think I'll hang myself. I'm sorry, but I think I'll hang myself.
What about if you were stuck with a gad?
Do we have any? Well, I think I'd like to strangle him just because I don't like the sight of him.
Don't you like the gad, Max?
Oh, I'm not being funny, but it's creep. Look, right. I just can't get the Ebony Bridges thing out of my head because I'm thinking if that was my daughter, right?
Are you dreaming about her as well, Max?
No, that's a bit. I'm not being funny. It's a bit vivid to dream about your own daughter. No, if that I was looking at it like if Ebony Bridges was my daughter and he was carrying her around like that, and I still can't get half that out of my head.
What about
Yeah,
that other one where they went on about her with powerful thighs?
it's just but it's just creepy. You would like hold up here, right?
This
Let's
is
say
Jimmy Savile behaviour in front of us, like in Top at Pops days when Jimmy Savile
yeah.
were doing. Well, this is similar behaviour in it, really, isn't it? It's in front of us and everybody's laughing and joking.
I'm not being funny, right? I remember having Jim would fix it on when I was a kid. Must have been about 6, 7. And my mum and dad debating about this. And my dad goes, get it off on TV because I don't want to see that nonce. And my mum was like, that's no, he's not a nonce. He's a nonce. Get it off. And he was going mad over it. And my dad knew, my dad knew then.
Yeah.
But it's the behavior of Gad. It's creepy. You wouldn't have that sort of behavior around people, women that you loved ones. You know what I mean? You just wouldn't.
Maybe he's just charming and a bit boisterous, and maybe he's a bit immature and gets a bit giddy.
I'm sorry, but look, let's say he came through your door, dating your daughter. What would you do? Seriously, Russ? Come on.
I'd say, look, you're too old for it. But if you were at the same age and he was behaving like he is now, I'd say, listen, mate, do one. And if he didn't, I'd just have to grab him in Boston Stranglehold, like I did Dennis in Bulgaria in that hotel. I'd take him down, mate. I'd grab him. But he's got more hair than Dennis. So what I'd do, see, Dennis has had a transplant years ago, so I couldn't grab Dennis's hair. I'd go in a headlock. And Gad's got a good full head of hair, and I'll pluck it all out like a chicken. I leave him running around like an headless chicken with them bins on.
When you like try bury him under the patio, because that's where he, let's be honest, he's just not needed. He's not needed in boxing. He's one of these people just like he's just grotesque.
I'm warming to the Gad Max at the moment. I'm warming to because I think
I'm not.
I think he's just a normal bloke and he's just acting out a character and just trying to get views and that. I don't think anybody can be that slimy, can they? Come on.
Yeah, what good does he do? What I don't. Hang on. What good does he do in sport though? I mean, what does he do? Any good?
He's enthusiastic and he gives me something to talk about. We're Gad fans up at our office, Max. Now the Gad team Gad.
I tell you what, I want you to ask that same question. Like, what about the Gad to Terry Chaparral, and see what he says.
Terry loves the Gad. He loves him.
I can't know.
And Rico, you know that, and Kent.
No, they do not. I disagree.
Kent loves him. What do you think to Kent, Max? He knows his stuff, doesn't he?
He just like what he does is he gets a boxing encyclopedia textbook and he just absolutely swallows it each night. Probably like probably plasters his like whole home in it.
Yeah, but he's not harming anybody, is he?
No, he's not. No, but he's a wealth of knowledge. It's refreshing. He knows his stuff. You can tell him about. You can ask him, "Oh, what happened on this date? On this date?" He'll know it. So it's nice to have people who's that enthusiastic with it. To be honest with you. So
who do you think's got highest IQ out, Rico or Terry?
I'm gonna go Rico.
Rico. Oh, it's a close one, that. Very close one, that. Couldn't say on that one.
To be honest,
I'm gonna have to sit on fence like cool.
Who's got the highest paid job?
I don't know. 6-figure men, them.
Well, yeah, but what? Who has the highest paid job? That's the way to go.
You know, when you do your uni and all that, that's why you should get your grades at school, isn't it? And you get jobs like them boys, can't you?
So I mean,
like Rico closing Man City deal for Puma.
You know how many people really can do that? That's what I mean.
Parachuting him in to sort it out. You know what I mean? Only time I get parachuted is when I'm in one of them Group 4 vans, and it's not parachuted, it's ghosted. Usually get you when you're on a visit. Come and get you at morning, and when you're on a fat visit, you're like, oh God, come tomorrow. Couldn't you have come for me tomorrow?
Oh God.
Yeah. So Max, so you're all loved up, are you? Still?
Yeah, still loved up. Still, what things going good.
Hey Max, they take half you now.
Wow. Well, they do.
Then he still
Well,
give you loads of advice on that, Max.
how will he now? I'm not going to divulge and go in case he listens to this. He said you. He's going to say you fucker, Max. So I won't.
Max, listen to me. You'll have time of your life over there. Take you to Royal Yacht Club, soften you up and that, and then say, Max, this is how it's going to be. It's Big Phrase versus the Breadcrumb on Fight Zone.
I rather.
We've got a nice bed waiting for you, Max, on planet Jupiter.
No, you put me on
Max,
the moon.
you're on a ticket deal, and I'm having your purse. That's what's going to happen, Max.
More than likely. Yeah. What do you think is going to happen? Do you reckon we will see actually Spence and Croft this year?
Max, stop changing the subject, Max.
No, because I'm. It's not about me, is it?
Max, I'm just asking about you on a Dennis ticket deal. Don't be complaining to me on Monday. Don't be complaining to me on a Monday when you sat in that office with a black eye. Dennis is saying,
it won't be the first time.
Max. You've only done 20 tickets.
20 tickets. Look, he's not
And
speaking.
send you on your way with a Fight Academy tracksuit top.
Be nice. Be nice. Be nice.
Only joking, Max. It's only a bit of bants. Loosen up, Max. You need to chill out like me.
Yeah, what's this? What's this? Dennis says about you, he bit you and you look like Gorbachev.
No, he didn't. But he bit me on arm.
He said he bit you and he said you look like Gorbachev walking around for weeks.
No, he didn't. He bit me on arm, and as we were rolling around on the floor,
Yeah.
he had my head pressed on carpet. Didn't he? I ended up with a carpet burn on my forehead.
Ah, right.
He said carpet burn.
He said he bit you and you look like Gorbachev.
Well, he bit me on my arm. He didn't bit me on my head. He bit me on my arm.
Yeah.
I'll let him live. I spared him, mate. I spared him. Ask Robin Reed. I spared him.
He goes, his story, do you know what his story says? Right, he goes,
what?
I felt that bad for Russ. I let him put his arm around me.
Yeah, man. So, mate, he wouldn't be. I'll tell you what happened. He had to go to is it chiropractic? He had to go to chiropractic, mate, after I finished with him.
He goes, he said he took me down and he was moaning and wincing because I was digging him that much.
No, you know what it is with Dennis? You know when he's had a drink, right? I'll tell you now. I'll tell him all the time. When he's had a drink, he'll go sit down. He likes to be hostess, doesn't he, Dennis? And he gets a bit excited and he has flashbacks to when he played football at Denby or boxing as an amateur, and he starts punching you, and he'll start punching you in tummy or inside, little jabs and that. And he did it then, and I thought, right, that's it. So I just waited till he was at my eye line, and I sneaked on him, didn't I? And flipped him. I took him straight over, a full job lotter, and had him down, had my knee on his neck, took him down. He was drunk, I was drunk. And then we were wrestling. He got me in perspex, and he was on top of me. I remember him rubbing my face in carpet, and then he went onto his side. Yeah, we were rolling around like idiots. 2:00 in the morning in an hotel.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But it was a wild weekend. That Peter Fury Jr. got locked up. He got locked up in Bulgaria for saying something in a club or something. I forget what happened, but he got out though just in time for the fight. But yeah, all good fun, isn't it? Yeah. So
well, look, you know what? It's good that you're talking again. It's good that because let's be honest, you know each other a long time, so it's good enough that. I mean, I think was it when he found out you're ill,
Yeah, come to see you, Max. Max,
Yeah.
you're bringing a tear to my eye, Max.
No,
You should
I'm
have come
not.
to see me. I were at death's door, man. I were 8 stone, whatever, 12 and a half or something, wasn't I? Something
Something
like
like that, yeah. And then,
that.
yeah, but the thing is that but you should be friends. Now, life's too short, isn't it? Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, of course it is, yeah. But
Yeah,
Dennis is Dennis, isn't he?
yeah,
He's a
yeah.
character, isn't he? But yeah, he come
Yeah.
to see me and you got to give him respect for that because I probably wouldn't have gone to see him. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. So, but the thing is, not take that is the wrong way, Rush. You're a stubborn old foot. You're a
Oh.
stubborn fool. You are stubborn. One
You
stubborn.
really called me old then, Max.
Well, what are you? Well, you're middle aged, didn't you?
Yeah, oh, thanks for that, Max. I like that's why I like to dress.
What do you fucking want?
That's why I like to dress young, Max, like you with your flares.
Yeah, it's fucking flares. Give you flares. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
getting back to this then, right? Getting back to these fights. If these fights happen, Bivol and Beatty, could you imagine how big that fight could be? Crawford and Spence, it's a humongous fight. So's Fury Usyk. So's Garcia and Tank. The monsters, aren't they? Them four.
And they're all pay-per-view worthy, aren't they?
All of them are pay-per-view in every country.
But we won't get them for this year.
You're not getting them. We were begging for them last year. We're not going to get them, are we? We don't get these fights because promoters are running the shows and TV companies that are in bed with them all. It all needs sorting out, so they have to fight.
What
If
I
somebody
do
went up to them now and said, "Right, we're going to give you 1 billion each to fight," oh, they don't want to fight them, wouldn't they?
you would see Tyson Fury sprint. Is that
See
what
John
we're doing?
Fury straight in front of Kiewit begging Bowl out, wouldn't you? Like, in the ring or on the hard road, pop, pop, no. 5 are not watching me no more from Moon. No, I'm not doing no now. I've gone straight. Yeah, straight to bank wheel, loot. Go on, John Fury. I hope they have them all off. Because let's have it right. They were treated like dogs when he beat Vladimir, weren't they? Come on, let's have it right.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what did they get out of that.
Tyson beat he were treated like dogs by press, weren't they? Public and that, and boxing establishment, weren't they? So if they can dictate, good luck to them. That's what I say.
I don't think they can dictate to that though.
But all I want to see is one man out of these 100 out of these 100 victims, out of these 100 men that got put on moon. I want to know if any of them have come down from the moon. Idiots of that. Idiots. Never to be seen again.
Well, you just have to ask the regional crime squad. Oh. You have to ask, ask the regional crime squad. They all know.
Can find them in the stratosphere. Never to be seen again.
You're okay?
Yeah, I'm all right, Max. I'm all right. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm okay.
You will be when Dennis gets you in with Mark Bennett and you're on planet Mars.
Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. Well, what I do is I'll just ring up Curtis Woodhouse and I'll tell you what.
Listen, Curtis, come see me.
Curtis Woodhouse would absolutely.
I'll have to go see Kurt in a couple of weeks. I'll have to go see him myself. If he needs petrol money,
he would. He would put you.
What's Kurt going to do? He's in bookies all day. He ain't got time to train for me.
He'll put you into kit, but he would.
Mr. Max, wash your mouth out with soap, Max. Or I'll set torrents on you.
Torrents, bloody hell, yeah.
He's still having nightmares about him, Max, because I am, and I only watched it.
I'm off to go through there again.
Your big fat head, Max, were like a red tomato when you got out that ring.
I'll tell you what, I'm going through there again soon again. So
yeah. If you think a 17-year-old light heavyweight non-bouter, Max, is like Mike Tyson, what's going to happen when you get him with Perry Howe?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but he even said off this, it was a different. It was a weird one. It was a different class.
Yeah, you
It-
could see you were decent. It were decent, Max. But
He's
you're a
been,
big heavyweight, Max. You had like 6 stone on him, Max, and about 5 inch in height.
he was 95 kilos, wasn't he? And I was, what was it? I thought it was 115 when I was so.
Max, you were about 125.
I was 115 for the Ameti fight. So when Julian got me on, so yeah, so I was giving away at least 20 kilo. So, but no, But I find it strange that he's had no bouts. I find that strange because he should be having bouts.
Yeah.
Well, he's good. Let's be honest. He's fucking. But I'm not the only one. So he's sparring against people like Roman Fury, isn't he?
Yeah, Nick Manners don't mess about, mate. He's got good kids in that gym. He knows what he's doing.
Exactly. He's good. He's got good kids, and they're trained like properly, as in, there's like the technique. He makes sure he drills the technique. You see it. You see him do it. You see Collins doing it. Took me to side doing it for me for the next half an hour.
Hang on a minute, Max. Outside lights just got on. Let me just check. Oh, that's okay. I thought it was.
No, it's not Kurt. No,
I thought it was John Fury. Yeah, go
oh
on.
no, I thought it was Curtis Whithouse who turning up at your house.
Curtis Wood. Do me a favor. He's a Boy Scout, man. Next question. The Cub Scout, man. Oh, you can't hang with me. Jesus, Max. A Cub Scout.
Oh, no.
Right, listen, I'm going to get off, Max. Listen, we've had a blast, haven't we?
Yes, could you
I'm
put a
had
nice
a day off today.
Yeah, look. Could you put a nice picture on, like something like taking a piss out of Calla or something?
Do I put a picture of you in bed with purple Aki Max as thumbnail?
No, I don't. But
You
just
on
be
the
nice.
purple one,
I'm asking, can you be nice for this once?
Max. You keep going on about your image and that, this and that, Max. You're a pudding, Max. A big oaf. I'll put whatever thumbnail I want on. All right, Max. See you
Thanks
later,
a lot
Max.
for that, man.
Bye, Max.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Go on then, hang up, Max, you tatey. Right, that were Max out of a breadcrumb. He's coming back from rigor mortis and he's going out to see Dennis because he's signing with Dennis. So good luck to Max. The story continues from Clinton Woods, Jamie McDonnell, Mickey Hatton to Max. Peace out. This is where boxing's heading. Booyaka.